Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial on the reopening of a competition to select specialists in the field of transport. So you read this correctly, we are reopening a competition that we had published in October 2023. At the time we had to pause that competition, we had to put it on hold temporarily. Now the main novelties after this break in a way is that we have shifted to a full 24 language regime. I will explain in a minute what this exactly means. The second novelty is that in the testing, the case study has been replaced by a written test. Again, I will explain more in detail a bit further down this tutorial. An important message to people who were candidates in the initial competition. So people who already have submitted their application, they must revisit their application and validate it again. If they do not do so, they are no longer considered being a candidate in this transport competition. Once they have revisited their application, they can then reconsider their language choice, so they can change, if they want to, their language choice for the different tests, and they can also update the information of their application. For instance, if in the meantime you have obtained an extra degree, or if you have obtained more work experience in the field, you can update this information in your application and then validate it again. So this only, of course, concerns people who had already registered the first time in October. For everybody else, of course, you just start this application from scratch. As usual with competitions, we publish this infographic on our website, which gives you an overview in a nutshell of the different steps to take to become a successful candidate. And in this tutorial, I will walk you through these different steps. First of all, the eligibility criteria. It's an AD7 level competition, meaning that you need a degree plus work experience. So if you have a master's degree in one of the following fields, law, economics, engineering, transport, logistics, or political science, you need at least 6 years of professional experience in the relevant field. If you have a bachelor degree in one of these fields, you need at least 7 years of experience. And if you have a degree in another field than the ones listed, you need at least 9 years of experience relevant to this competition. Now, if I say relevant to this competition, you do have to look to the notice of competition, where you see a list of areas and activities to which your professional experience must fall under. So have a look at the notice of competition. Then, of course, there is the language criterion. You have to master 2 official EU languages, one at least at level C1 and another at least level B2. And you have the free choice between any of the 24 languages for both your language choices. So contrary to the initial competition, where one of these 2 languages had to be English, you now have the choice of the 24 languages for each of these 2 languages. The selection procedure looks standard, so everything starts with an application, of course. Then there is a testing phase, during which you sit reasoning skills tests, a field-related test, and then a written test instead of a case study. Again, I will explain later on. And once you have your results, you are recruitable by one of the services of the EU institutions that need these specialists in transportation. Important to know is that you will sit all your tests in one single day remotely. So you do not have to travel to any test center. You can easily take these tests from your home computer at your ease. A bit more in detail now, these different stages. So the application, of course, starts with an EPSO account that you have to create. If you already have one, you of course use that one. You apply via the website of EPSO, and you can fill your application in any of the 24 languages. You have to do so before the 9th of April. And then we will ask you to upload your supporting documents by the 4th of June 2024. Once this is all done, you will be invited to a series of testing. The first test to take is the reasoning skills test, where we make you sit a test to assess your verbal reasoning, numerical reasoning, and abstract reasoning in your language 1. Any of the 24 you choose, you tell us which one it is, but that will be your language 1. to sit these tests in. You see the number of questions there, the duration, the scoring. It is a pass-fail scoring, meaning that you just have to reach a certain threshold. In this case, you need to reach at least 10 out of 20 for the verbal reasoning, and then a combined pass score of 10 out of 20 for numerical and abstract combined, as I said. You'll find sample tests on our website. Go have a look there so you get to know how these questions look like, and the more you train this, of course, the better you get at this. The second test is a field-related test where we test your knowledge in the field of transportation. You will sit this test in your second language of your choosing. 30 questions, 40 minutes, and this time your score will be ranked. So try and score as high as possible. You have to reach at least 20 out of 30, but very probably that will not be enough to be ranked amongst the ones that eventually end up on the list of successful candidates. The third test is the written test, again in your second language. Again a pass-fail score, so you need at least 5 out of 10. And we are assessing written communication skills. The big difference with the case study is that a case study is really a case that you have to study. So you get a series of documents, and then you have to develop either an answer to the information received, or you have to develop a next step or action to take based on the information you had to study in a way. The written test is more an open question on a topic, so more an essay type of test, so free text based on a subject that you have to develop. Once you have all the results, the best ranked people will be the ones listed on the list of successful candidates. We're looking to select 80 people, and these people will then be the ones that can be recruited by the institutions and different bodies that need these people. If you have more questions, first of all, read the notice of competition very carefully, because all information really is explained very detailedly in that notice. If you still have questions after that, of course, you can reach out to us via the web form on our website, and we can also, of course, keep you updated on all the next steps of this competition and the other opportunities on our social media pages. So thank you for your attention right now. Good luck with this competition, and hope to see you at another occasion. Bye bye.